Hello world, what's going on? This is McBoogie at Sycamore Studio, Seattle, Washington 206. This is the first episode of my blog series I'm going to be doing. I'm going to talk about what's going on with me and hip hop, the Seattle hip hop music scene, crate digging, and I might post some tutorials on the beats I make. I'm not really sure yet. But shit, let's get into things. First off, big up to Jake One. His home video was released last week. I suggest everybody go to YouTube and check that out. It's a tight video. It's a tribute to Seattle hip hop. There's an all-star lineup in there, and I don't know if a lot of you will know the people, so I'm just gonna call it out real quick. But Sir Mix-a-Lot, Vitamin D, Ish from Diggable Planets, Macklemore's in there, Gray Skull, Jake One, Jay Pinder's up in there. You gotta check it out. It's a great representation of what Seattle is like. And I was really proud to see it. Two, I'm going to the Jay Dilla album release party tonight. Jay Stay Paid. That's at the War Room. They're gonna spin Dilla cuts all night. I heard a couple tracks off his new album, and it sounds good. I love Dilla. If you don't know who Dilla is, go check him out. You're stupid. So what's going on with me music-wise is pretty much this. I just finished up an instrumental mixtape called the Sycamore Files. It just encompasses the work that I've done over the past year. There's like 25 beats on there, and you can actually hear some of the cuts if you go to myspace.com and Google McBoogie, Sycamore Studios. You'll find my page. You can hear some of my music. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. I'm in transition though right now. I'm learning Reason, which is another program. So, you know, it's going to take a little time to ramp up. I've also been spending a lot of time with the piano, just practicing jazz piano, that is. Working that, trying to get the foundation down. I'm also working on a project called the Jack Johnson Remix Files. What that is just cutting up Jack tunes, remixing them, making hip-hop beats. I've never seen anybody mix Jack's music before, so it should be pretty tight. I'm looking forward to it. If there's any Jack Johnson cuts you like, that you want to hear remixed, give me a shout out, and I'll cut it up, see what I can do with it. I started working on a couple tracks earlier today, just kind of cutting up the pieces that I want. And I think I'll have a lot of fun with it, so stay tuned for that. Besides that, crate digging. Been buying a bunch of records lately, just trying to find a lot of Gil Scott-Heron. Probably one of my favorite records that I got recently was, I'm not going to tell you, but you can hear it right now in the background. I won't tell you who it is. I won't tell you the album name or the song. But this is real shit right here. Let's talk equipment. I know a lot of people sometimes they play down these studio producers or whatever, you know, that work out of their homes or whatever. You know, they just say, oh, they're not really learning the technique. So I want to show you what I'm working with, because I do both. I work off my computer. I also have equipment too, though. So let's get into things. This is my Stanton turntable right here. This is what the wax goes on. You see the KRK speakers. You see them. This is my SP555 drum pad. This is what the beats come on. This is my MPK49. This is my baby right here. So I use the drum pad, cut up the keys to mix. Standalone Casio keyboard. This is mainly what I practice piano on. You see the music book. Yeah, I can read music. This is my little tribute corner right here. Notorious B.I.G. My boy D-Serta got this for me for Christmas. Big up D-Serta. My Mad Villain toy, Stone Throw Records. It's pretty ill, limited edition. Kind of rare. You can't really find them. I got one. My Doom art, Daft Punk. I ordered this from Europe right here. For those of you who don't know who Daft Punk is, you can YouTube them as well. It's basically a picture taken from behind the stage. They've got like a spaceship type deal they do. I don't know. So I cut it up. It's tight. I'm not saying anything about this. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, for real. Jamiroquai, always an inspiration. So that's basically the digs around the studio. I'm going to show you some of the records I have. I try and find cool ass records. I don't have a lot, you know, I don't have a massive collection, crates stacked to the ceiling, but I try and get the good finds. Let's see here. Gil Scott Heron. Definitely go check him out. You gotta love ripping movie sounds. This is a blaxploitation album. I love it. That's what I like to rip from. What else? I'll show you something. Here we go. I bet you don't know anything about the Barcades. Light of Life, ill. I mean, they were ahead of their time. Operation Doomsday, MF Doom. This is a reissue. I won't front. But it's definitely a classic, and I was happy to get it on wax. So those are the records I'm going to show you for now. I'm not really big into telling everybody what I got record-wise, just because nobody else does, and I want to be cool and copycat. So that's what it is. Look out for me this summer, though. I'm going to be traveling to Boston, Long Island, and possibly Los Angeles for the Rock the Bells tour. It should be sick this year. I go every year, but I mean, you got Nas and Damian Marley, Big Boy, The Roots, Common, Raekwon, RZA, The Jizza, Ice Cube's gonna be there, Twist is gonna be there, Alchemist, Evidence, Buckshot, KRS-One, House of Pain. Do I really need to say anything else? I think a Busta Rhymes will probably be in New York, so that'll be a sick show. And I'll be doing blog updates from the show as well whenever I get back to the hotel. That's going to be, the month of July, 18th, 19th. I don't know when LA is, but you got to hit the West Coast up, for real. So like I said, stay tuned. This is McBoogie, Seattle, Washington, Sycamore Studios. Hit me up on Facebook, MySpace. If anybody wants to collab on some beats, if somebody spits rhymes and they want to hop on beats, let me know. We get the creative juices flowing. I'm actually looking to collaborate with someone once I get set up with Reason and everything. So, big up to the East Coast, 518, Schenectady, Niskayuna, Albany. Much love, 206, baby.